It's so disgusting, some of the shit that we have to wake up to in the morning in this house. Me and my son are like, my son is like nearly like disgusted. It affects him, it affects this house, especially when somebody's laying in there in a diaper all day long and waiting hours before they come and have themselves cleaned. A normal person that is sound of mind would go and take care of themselves and go to a facility that would be able to take care of them. This is not a nursing home. It's not a medical facility. It's a home that me and my wife made for ourselves and my son. And it is so disgusting. And I'm so fucking disgusted right now that you could vomit. The odor is bad. And even during smelly times, you got to deal with your family members. Now, some days we got to deal with shit like that. But who wants to deal with it on a daily basis? And who wants to deal with shit like this all the time? Well, definitely I don't. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. I'm telling you. I want to thank once again Jim Terry, and I want to thank Mr. X for having me on. I was able to show that this is a fact, even though Jim Terry wants to talk to him. That ain't happening. That's not ever going to happen. And I'll tell you why, because the man, I think, is giving up on life, but he cannot do that here where there is a family and where we live. And he's sound mind, has money. He has an apartment full of his belongings over in New Jersey. And he's using that basically for his storage unit and living here for free room and board. Now, if you were in a facility, you would have to pay for that, and supposedly, I don't know about insurance, but I thought insurance covers that stuff. And I don't even know what the effing problem is, because it's destroying the house basically. Now, the aide came. I showed you a video when the aide came, and she's in there changing his dressings, and this whole house, once that door opened, smelled like shit. It smelled so bad that my son is like, he's like, I could smell it now. I can smell it now. And you know, he he doesn't know what to make of it. He's disgusted. It's changed the way things are in this home, and it's not supposed to be that way in a family home. It's supposed to be a place where you have happiness and joy, but apparently that's not happening here, uh, because we're not supposed to have any type of joy in our life. We're supposed to take care of people, and that's it. But I don't think it's fair to my wife. She goes out and works every day, and comes back from work, and what is she to do? What is she to say? Hey, what's up, William Brooklyn? How are you? Good to see you. Uh, what's up again? So I'm on talking about what me and my family are going through with my brother-in-law. Uh, he doesn't want to move. Here's what's going on. He just wants to lay there. And basically what I'm saying is he wants to lay there and die. Now, I don't know how many of you have an opinion on that, but I think he does, because somebody that wants to lay there in your shit all day and not do anything about it must have a lot of mental issues. I'm not the one with a mental issue. I'm the one making a gripe about it. I'm making a gripe because I have a right to gripe, because I shouldn't be a nurse's aide or a nurse. And serving somebody 3-course meals through the day and then sitting there and smelling shit all day long. And then my son is home and smelling it, and he can't even enjoy the comforts of home. Instead, we're smelling it like a sewer line in our house. And the thing is I'm just fed up. This guy's been like this for a year, living with us. He lost his legs, Dale. He lost his legs. His legs are cut up to the hips, but he belongs in a nursing home. He belongs in a nursing home, and he's not budging. He's not going. He's been here nearly a year now. My wife has had it. My wife can't deal with it anymore. We've told him to get the help he needs, and this is a house. I have a bed, an 800-pound bed. This ain't a rental bed. This bed he bought. There's an 800-pound hospital bed in a bedroom. I had to take that bed apart, bring it in that bedroom. I got injured and hurt my back in the process of doing it. All right. Then it had to be re-put back together for him to get here. He went out and bought a wheelchair. He doesn't use it. He's not doing anything but laying in the bed like this. Sleeping all day long. Who sleeps all day long with shit in their pants? Who sleeps like that? Not me. I would try to get something to do about it. I mean, I didn't want that to happen, but you know, what do you want us to do, man? We're trying to tell you and direct you in the right direction, and you're laying there like nothing's wrong. Who lays there and acts like nothing's wrong, man? A normal person would know there's something going on with you. We did not ask for this to happen to him. He allowed it to happen. I'm going to tell you this. He allowed this to happen to him. I'll tell you what. He laid there and was laying in bed in his apartment with an infection growing up his leg. Oh, it's just like eczema, bad eczema. That's what he was telling my wife. And we're like, you need to see a doctor, man. You need to see a doctor. Well, guess what? He laid there. The infection was getting worse. It was going up his leg. It was going up his leg, man. Okay? He was putting cream on it. All right? Let me see. Do you think this is going to work? With an infection going up your leg. Neosporin. We told him he needed to see a doctor. No doctor. He didn't want to go see a doctor. So we were like, all of a sudden, days had passed. Days passed. We didn't hear from him. I was outside in the garage working on a gym. Okay? I was working in the gym. All of a sudden, I seen my wife came out. I didn't see her, but she came out crying. She's like, oh, Bill's sick. They had to break into his apartment. He's in the hospital. I said, okay, what's going on? They have to amputate. Double amputation. And the doctor was giving my wife the choice that if he didn't get it, he would die. Okay? My wife was given the choice, and she asked me. She was asking me, what should I do? I said, you want him to live, you're going to have to tell the doctor to amputate the legs. Okay? So he had 2 amputations. And that's what happened there. Okay? I was like beside myself because that was an unexpected thing. And he ended up staying in the hospital for weeks. And they were telling him he needed to stay. He needed to go to a facility, a nursing home that could take care of him so that he would be taken care of properly. And he said no. He know what he said? This is what I was told. My brother-in-law and my sister will take care of me. I'm going to go live with them. And that's what he did. And he told my wife, he said, I'm going to have to come stay with you for a while. So we said okay to that. We said, all right, you could come stay with us. And we did that. But we didn't expect him to stay for almost a year now. He needs to go. He needs to go. And there's so many people that agree with me. And even my wife asked him once, are you working on anything? You know what he did? He bashed his hands down, got mad, like we were pushing him out. We weren't pushing him out. We weren't pushing him out. We're looking out for his interests. We're looking out for his health. And we can't do it. We can't do it anymore, man. We can't do it. And I just, that's why I'm not out of sorts sometimes. I'm not even, there's nothing wrong with me. But I'm like, I have a lot on my mind, man. Nobody knows what I'm going through. I don't talk about that. That's private, man. That's private. But today, Jim Terry told me, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to show everyone, because Jim was saying people didn't believe me. But I'm telling you the truth that this really happened. This is really happening in my life. It is. And I don't ask for help, because why should I ask for help? Nobody's going to help me. All I ask for is friends, and I ask for friends, and I don't ask for enemies. But enemies can easily find you because they try to trigger you, but you're not going to trigger me, because I'd rather believe in God than have somebody trigger me. And I found a good community. I've always been with Angel. Angel's a good good. I always call her young lady, and I've always been friends with her. And I found a lot of more good people in her community, and we're hanging out, we're talking. We don't do anything, Why should we talk about each other, and why should we hurt each other? Tomorrow there's people that could wake up, man. People that could wake up, and it could happen to a family member, and they can end up in the same situation I'm in, and it's a horrible, horrible thing. And I never asked for anything from nobody, and I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I don't ask for nothing. Only thing I've asked for was friendships. That's it. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for anything. And as far as I know, nobody I know has asked for anything either. Just to be friends, man, not to hurt anyone. And it bothers me that I can't believe it. Earlier went on, this guy's asking me, what's your opinion? What's your opinion on hitting women? What the hell are you talking about? What is some pork sausage, dude? Just go to hell, whatever you are, you fat pig. Yeah, go to hell. The message ain't there, but I was like shocked that somebody would ask something stupid like that. My son was sitting there. I said, Mark, this guy's asking a question. What's your opinion on hitting women? And know what my son said? He said, it's bad. And I said, have I ever hit your mother? He said, no. These people try to get a rise out of you. You know what I say? Go fuck yourself, pork man, whatever you are, because you don't know shit about me. You look like a fucking fat pig. That's what you look like. You look like a fat fucking slob. Yeah. I'm 54 and look better than you, and probably in way better shape than you. way better shape. Pork sausage, whatever you are. You look probably one of them guys from Law and Hardy, March of the Wooden Soldiers, the little pigs running around with the flute in their mouth. That's what you are. I'm telling you, man, you pissed me off when you said that. You know, I was an officer, and I ain't ashamed of it. Yes, I had an issue over there at the school when I was working at the polls. That was a misunderstanding. All those charges were dropped and dissolved. And those those people are clowns, man. They're 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 all clowns. You got clowns that come in and they try to cause problems. Yeah, probably was, but that's all right too. Got a couple on him. I don't even have a record of hitting women. Pork and beans. That's right. A lot of laughs. Ace's mama, you're right. Pork and beans. Yep. Chopped up dick face. It balls. Pull the pork. Pull it. He pulled the beans over whatever, the hot dog, whatever type of dude. But it's a joke, man, how some people view things. But back to my brother-in-law. I mean, what is it, man? Where is he at? This is what I go into every day. When I go in to bring him dinner, and then he's sitting up. Then he's on the phone talking to people for hours, but he won't talk to me. He won't talk to me. Somebody that had a relationship with him. He's living in our house. He won't talk. That makes no sense. I try to talk to him. I bring him his dinner, ask him if he needs anything. You know what? He doesn't even talk, man. Is that normal? That's not normal, man. Usually people would appreciate the things you do like that. It's not normal. It really isn't. And that's a fact. That's taking advantage. He's using his disability to take advantage of my wife, me, and my son. And I've had it, man. I've had it up to here with it, man. I really have. And it's you know, it's not normal. It's not a normal way of thinking. And if there's anybody out there, I know probably Christine, she's out there. We have Ace's mama. We have some people watching. We have, that's good. Probably listening, maybe working and listening. That's cool. Some people are just shit starters. And that's another thing. I don't like shit starters. How do you know how somebody's living when you're just on camera and you're sitting in front of the goddamn camera and they're being private because, it's their right to privacy. You got to watch the things you do on YouTube. You got to watch how you talk to people. You have to watch how you talk. Watch how you call people out. I'm taking it as a threat. But yet these people could sit there and make innuendos and make comments. And then when you stick up for yourself, they have something to say about it. That's what I've noticed. So, but not here, not in the community that I'm a part of, because everyone's cool here. I believe everyone here watches out for each other. And you got to take people, those people that are outside of our community for what they are, which is a bunch of goddamn assholes. They're just a bunch of jerks. Oh. And even my son agrees they're just jerks.
They're trolls.
They're trolls. My son says they're trolls. My son knows about that. My son's here. He's sitting in the chair with me. He came down. He goes, "Dad, can you make me a sandwich?" So I did. I made him a sandwich. He was upstairs, and that's what I did. But it was a good show on Jim Terry TV. I don't know who was over there today from the community, but it was a good show. He had a lot of good things to talk about. Mr. X had a lot. Mr. X was talking about the ladder. I went on last night with Mr. X. We stayed on, man, till 3 o'clock until the timer ran out on his show, because he says that his timer's on for 5 hours, I believe. I hope he's out there searching for his ladder, because that's what he's looking for. He's just looking for a ladder. So is there anything else that's going on in the news? I don't know. My son's playing GTA 5. He likes that game. And with mods. He plays with mods. So I just want to let everybody know I'm trying to quit smoking. I've cut back, okay? I'm doing the best I can. So I'm not going to say, yeah, I quit and lie about it, because people have seen me light up a cigarette on screen. But I will say I'm cutting back gradually, because sometimes I use the patch, okay? And, I'll go all day, but then I'll take the patch off, and maybe an hour or two later, maybe I'll light up a cigarette and take half the cigarette and then put it out. But yes, I'm trying to quit smoking. Between everything, excuse me, between everything that my family is fucking going through, between what we're going through, it's hard to quit. Okay? And there are people out there that can do a cold turkey, which is good. But I do plan on quitting smoking, because it is healthier for you to quit smoking than to continue to smoke. That's that. So, is there anything in the news going on out there? Is there anything that anybody wants to talk about? If you're out there, Texas Granny, hello. If you're out there, Barbara Buffalo, hello. Leanne, I don't know. I haven't seen Leanne. Hello, everyone that's out there. If you're listening, who else? Okay. Yep. Jesse Ross, if you're out there, hello. I do follow people, and I do have them. I don't know. I did write Bob on his wall in regards to the loss of his friend. Johnny Yarbrough, if you're out there, hello. I hope you're feeling good. I'll tell you that. PZ, if you're out there watching, hello. I'm just trying to run down everyone. I've said hello to everyone in the chat. Just going through some of the numbers of who might be out there watching, and letting them know I said hello. So just take a little sip of my coffee. Angel, If you're listening, hello, how are you? Uncle Adam, if you're out there, hello. Do I have the ashtray over here? No. It's right here. You know what's funny? Sometimes I notice that the counter fluctuates. It like fluctuates from 7, then it goes to 10, then it goes to 10, 20, then it goes back down, and it does it fast. I don't know if it's YouTube or if it's StreamYard, because when I go back and I watch, I noticed that there were more people watching and viewing than what the counter says. Or is it just people that leave because they're not interested in what I have to say, which is okay. I don't mind. But I don't think so. I think what it is there may be something with the YouTube and the StreamYard where how it monitors the views. And that's that. With that, that's what I think. I got a new pair of glasses. I gotta go for my contacts. But I did get a new pair of glasses. Yeah, not bad, not bad. But they're not for they're for distance. But I needed them, and because there was a change in my eyes, so I got to go for my contacts now on Friday for the fitting, because New York State law now, if you wear contacts, which I do wear contacts sometimes. New York State law requires you to go yearly for your eye exam for contacts, and of course, I go in for contacts, and it feels like a setup. Oh, you need glasses too. I think that was a setup to get me to get glasses. So I'm just cleaning the lenses. But I think that was a setup from Cohen's to say, oh yes, there was a change in your eyes, and would you like glasses too? So I was like, I called my wife and I'm like, well, what should I do? There's a change in my eyes. Should I get new glasses? She said yes. And that's what I did. I got new glasses, and I still got to go back Friday. I was supposed to go today, but I didn't want to go. The rain. It's supposed to rain a week here in where I'm living. So New York. I don't really want to, but it's what I got to do if I want to get my contacts, because the insurance paid for it. And my wife, Jim Terry talks about my wife. My wife works, and she does work. She works from home 2 days a week, which she is allowed to do. It's not against anyone's. It's not against the law. She holds a great position in her job, but she works 3 days a week in Manhattan, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then she works from home on Friday, Mondays. So one of the days I was on, and my wife came home. It was a Friday. It was torrential rain. It was raining out. And, I put the camera, if you look over to the right of my shoulder, you'll see there's a doorway there where the light's shining through. And my wife came walking straight through, and I was talking to her. And I made sure she was on the camera so everyone could see there's my wife, because now they think I don't have a wife, and I just don't know where my son came from. Mark, you have a mom, right?
Yes.
Does she live here?
Yes.
So Mark will vouch for that too. Mark's right here. So, and he probably thinks it's odd that people would ask such questions. That uh, I don't have a wife, or where's my wife? Why would he even worry? Why would people even worry about where my wife is? I mean, it's a joke. Not Jim, but he's telling me people ask, and people are saying you don't even. They think you don't even have a wife, and I'm like, it's funny, man. It's funny because I don't. I've never tried flirting with anybody or trying to pick people up, or uh, I've always come on as a cordial person and a soft-spoken man. But today, man, today I was like, man, I woke up to the smell of shit, and I'm just like, like I said in the beginning, I'm just fed up with it, and I think you know you would be if you had to live that every day. That finally you would come to the conclusion, like, I've had enough, man. I can't not take it anymore. I think people would just say something needs to be done. And what the hard thing is he wasn't, uh, he's from New Jersey. So all his belongings are not in New York. So if anybody wants to know that, that's, that's hard too, because he has his belongings in an apartment in New Jersey, and we're over here, all right, in New York on Long Island. That's where we are. And what in the world is he thinking, man? Where in the world is his thinking? How long does he plan on being here? I couldn't take baby diapers no more. Oh yeah, the adult. I don't know, man. I'm just Dale. You just Dale, man. It's just horrible because not only does he do this shit, he pisses in it. He pisses in it. So the house today smelled the worst it's ever smelled. Everyone, my house smelled like a garbage can, and I'm just like, I was like, who am I going to talk to about this? You know, who am I going to talk to? I got friends, and I'm like, I want to talk to my friends. I hope they listen to me. And I'm not asking for anything. I'm just like, hey, man, listen to me. This is what I'm going through, man. This is what my family goes through. And people wonder why I'm so, like, you know, quiet. But I'm quiet for all the right reasons. I'm quiet because I'm like, my mind's on other things. My mind's on what is tomorrow going to bring? What's tomorrow going to bring? Am I going to wake up and go in there and the guy's dead? I mean, what? It's like he eats once a day. He drinks coffee in the morning if he wants it. I make him coffee. He gets snacks at night. We take care of him. Hi, Queen of ASEAN. How are you? We're talking about what I gone through with my brother-in-law, and how the situation is getting worse for me and my family. He has double amputation, and what it is he's in diapers. Uh, he craps his pants, and today, and we just continue dealing with it. Me and my wife and my son, we've just come to the conclusion that we just cannot deal with it anymore. It's like, what are what are we gonna do? The guy's not budging to help himself. How can you help yourself? Helping yourself is like helping others. He's got money, all right? He's retired. And what he's doing is freeloading off of me and my family. He's freeloading off of us, all right? That's what he's doing. He's taking advantage, and we just are, that's what's going on. And he does need to be put in a 24-hour care center, just as Dale said. He needs a nursing home. He's refusing for the care. Most families are able to talk to their members, and the members are.
Brings a stupid nurse.
She's here.
No, brings a stupid aide every day.
Oh, and that, we have an aide that comes in every day. Interrupts at the house and gets the dogs going. Max, the little midget dog, wants to give her a nibble, but
It gets me upset.
it gets Mark upset because he's sensitive to the high pitched noises, and it gets the whole house upside down. Don't do that to the dog, please. He's quiet. So, it brings the house into a turmoil. Here's the dog. So, the whole house goes into turmoil when, we're trying to live our lives, and we can't live our lives the way we want. We're trying to get through, get by each and every day. And it's not fair, man. It's just not fair. The way it is. Right, midget? What do you think of that? What do you think? You think it's good? Huh? Do you think it's good? I don't know. My hot dog. It's my hot dog. He's a mini hot dog. He's 11 years old. He's an old man. Right, midget? He's an old man. It doesn't seem possible that dog is 11 years old. It doesn't seem possible.
Here we go.
All right. Hold on, Mark.
I hate it.
Make sure to ask her, are you coming back?
No, I'm not leaving.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Okay. So I was just holding my little baby hot dog. I can't believe he's 11 years old, man. 11 years old. Gracie is 12. I call her old lady. She's a Belgian Shepherd. I've talked about that before. But I like to pick the dog up so we can look at the camera so everyone sees he's here. And just to make sure nobody thinks I'm making up that there's no dog, because maybe they think I'm thinking maybe not use in the chat and those watching. There may be some that might think, oh, you ain't got nothing. You're not. There's people out there that watch who I don't know who you are, which is a joke. But there are those that are watching, because I've been told who watches and who don't from the community. But I've also heard a few things about others that like to come up and watch and whatever. It's no big deal. I'm not here to make enemies. Not me. Just here living my life just like everyone else and doing the right things that are right for me, you know, and right for my family and right for my friends and family. My mother watches too. My father and mother watch. They watch. They're watching right now, actually. I know. I know when they're watching. My mother tells me because I call her, and which is cool because it's good to see how, you know, she likes to see me. So this is one way that she can see me is live online. Hey, Mark, do you want to talk? I got to go use the bathroom.
I'm good.
Okay.
Close
What's that?
the stream then.
I don't want to close the stream. I want to continue streaming because I want to make, you know, do the show. What do you mean close the streaming?
Me?
Yeah, you said close the streaming. You mean shut it off?
No. Pause it. You know, like how people would.
So anyway, everyone's gonna go with me. I have to take a leak. So if you give me a second, uh, you're all with me right now. I'm on my way to the bathroom. I'm gonna mute it and put you. I'm putting everyone down for a second. I'll be right back. So I'm back, everyone. Back now. Sorry about that. I had to mute for a second and make my way to the restroom. That's what's going on. That's Mark. It's Mark playing his game. I had right now coffee. I probably had about 5 cups of coffee right now. 5 cups of Joe. I'm finishing my 5th cup. Yeah, I got to wash my hands. Hold on. I actually use the other stuff, the hand wash that you put on, and it's like a soap, and then it's like an alcohol. That's what I use, and that's what I use because I want to get out of the bathroom because it smells. And you know, I washed off the thing with the Lysol things. Washed off the thing with the Lysol. I opened it with the handle. But I had you guys on the cam. Johnny's on in 3 hours. I wish Johnny would come up. I don't know why Johnny's not up here. I should have him come up. I like Johnny. I've been trying to stay in contact with him, but I don't know if he's feeling good. Anyone know if he's feeling good? I know PZ. Let's see. Let me see. Johnny. Calling Johnny. See if he picks up. He might be sleeping. I don't know.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
I'll email him or text him. I'm texting him right now. I know that Jim Terry's is. I think today's the last day of his road trip. I just wrote Johnny, told him, Johnny, come on my show. So I just wrote Johnny, see if he wants to come on. If not, I know he's been going through a lot of doctor's appointments, Johnny. So, maybe he's been tired. He gets up early, sometimes goes to his doctor. Plus, I'm 3 hours ahead of Johnny, and he's 3 hours behind me because it's 5:37 where I am. So it's 3:37 where he is. I know that. So he's going to come on in what? 5, 6, 7, 8. He's coming on in 9 o'clock. DLC. Waiting to see if he texts me back, Johnny Arborough. Nothing. That's all right. I'll try one more time. Try one more time. See if he picks up. PZ came on the other night. He came on the chat. He ain't picking up.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless.
He ain't picking up, so I have to wait for him to get on his show and go on with him on his show later on.
Right.
Let me see. Got a text. That's good. What is this? I don't have this anyway. American Care Plans. Blood sugar drops rapidly within seconds after trying this. Blah, 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 blah. I never asked for your opinion. Okay. Yeah. Something's always due in school. I got school to do. And what's funny about this whole thing, they make you feel like in school, that you have to get things done immediately. This is college, not high school. And you do it. And I've been looking to see what my grade is on my first assignment. And I don't have a grade yet, so I'm waiting for it. So nothing's graded yet. I thought they were supposed to grade you every time you do a paper. So nothing's there yet in the in my grading assignment. I'm just gonna drop the link. Maybe somebody will come on. Maybe I'll have a guest. I don't know. I don't want no asshole on here. Be right out, because I'll be able to check. I'll be able to check before anybody comes on, because I'll know who it is. Because I know who's in the chat. That's what I know. And I know who's, you know, if anybody's watching and they come up, I know who would be. So that's that. Right, Mark?
Yes.
Sorry, Marky.
No, it's fine. Just a lot of things.
Yeah.
Fucking selfish people over there in that room.
I know. I still smell it.
Pig.
I still smell the odor.
And mommy won't do anything when she expects.
She might do something later.
Why?
I don't know. I told her about it this morning. I told her that the house smells. I told her that the house smells, man.
She'd rather let me be miserable.
Well, I don't know. She don't know what to do either.
My stress levels are high.
No, we need incense. We need incense to burn here. We need incense.
This is also plus the school.
We need some.
The school doesn't care. They rather have me.
Well, you're not in school.
I'm just saying that if I went, I think eventually I would have just that girl.
Really?
Out of
You
that,
would hit her?
Not that I, but she just keep pissing me off.
Why would you do that?
Because she's pissing me off. I'm angry. She's being creepy.
Well, I wouldn't do that. I would say, I got you out of there.
Good.
And you're supposed to be going online.
I don't know. They didn't send a link.
So we're waiting for a link from my son because he's supposed to do on
I don't
school.
think they even. I think it's over. The school's over now.
School's over?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
over.
school's over, but your mom's waiting for a link.
Yeah, she's taking a sweet time.
She looked already. Nothing came yet.
Well, they don't care. They just all they do is sit there and on their asses and act all snot about it. But I don't care what they do anymore. I'm done with them. Their school sucks. The girl keeps being.
Well, I wouldn't get upset. You're not even sitting there. What are you doing here right now?
I'm glad.
Are you doing this in school?
No.
You're sitting there playing a video game.
No. No, I'm suffering in that place. That's the real fact.
You're suffering because of one person.
Yes.
All right, but the girl's not here in this house, so why even bring her up? Right?
Thank Jehovah.
Well, I will. I'll thank him. Thank him for that. Who do we got here? Anyone else here? Still watching. BRB. Be right back. DLC. He had to step away. It's good to see that there's still people watching. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm just waiting to see who comes up. Just to run people up to speed. If you weren't here before, we were talking about what is transpiring here in my home and how I'm continuously dealing with the smell of poo in the house from an adult man. So a man that's in his 60s that supposedly is sound mind, but yet doesn't want to do anything about it, allows poo to sit in his pants all day long. Instead of going to get the care that he needs in the nursing home, he will not go and get the proper care that is necessary to change his pants. Instead, what I do is I sit here all day taking care of what I need to in my home and smell poo poo. So I'm not liking that very much. Getting fed up with it, getting fed up with the shit. There is PZ's here. Oh, okay. Is he going to go on tonight? Well, I kind of figured that, so I did write him, and I did call, so I wasn't sure, PZ. It's okay. I kind of figured he wasn't feeling good because I haven't heard from him in a while, and I have tried to call him, and he, and texted him, but I'm worried about him. I hope that Johnny is, healing better. I hope that whatever's going on, he gets better because he's just a great guy, and he's not done nothing to nobody. Nobody knows what goes on with people sometimes. People could not be feeling good, and they're not up on their show, and they're people, you know. Sometimes you got to be a little bit more courteous and give people their space, and that's what I wanted to do too. I was like, well, you know what? I was going on YouTube too much, and I should just take a break and then come back, take a break, then come back. You have to take charge and do what's best for your family, and Johnny will survive. He hurt his back. Oh shit. Don't worry, brother. We're doing it. We're doing it, PZ. And PZ is a good fella too. There's PZ. Thank you, PZ, for coming on. Johnny hurt his back. See, nobody knew that. Yeah, you don't want. He needs to lay down and get his back healing. That's for sure, PZ. So what else is going on in YouTube land? Is there anything else? We in Brooklyn. What's up, man? Back, guys. What's up? Still here, we in Brooklyn. Still here. Haven't gone off. We're talking about brother Johnny.
Mafia man.
He won't go to urgent care? He should. He should go to urgent care. Maybe he needs some painkiller or something for his back. They'll give it to him too. You hurt your back too, PZ? Oh, you have a bad connection? Who is that, PZ? Shelly Ray. Who is that? Like to know. If you could speed me up to date, who is Shelly Z? Dale, do you know who Shelly Z is or Shelly Ray? I don't even know who they are. Are they people that are trolls that go around following people? I had somebody in on the other day that was telling me Jim Terry owes child support, and what the hell is her name? Pink Lady or something? Pink Lady. It was weird, man. Things that come into the chat, man. Uh, they just come out of nowhere. They started saying things about Jim. And then they disappeared after they said what they said. They were gone. Don't know what happened to them. Oh yeah, she sings. She's a short blonde-haired lady. She sings. What does she sing? Oh, is that the one that Bella V's talking about? That came over there? Well, I'm glad she sings stuff about people she don't know. That's funny, man. She uses people. Yeah, I heard something of that. Some of the conversation the other night. It could have been last night. Something about that. That there was something going on XNN, and I think Mr. Z and maybe Jim brought it up that Bella V isn't doing good. But I hope if she isn't, I hope she feels better. Really? He married her cousin, then married his brother. That's a good one. So it's all in the family type of thing. All for one and one for all. That is hilarious. Hello, Rainbow Melon. How are you? Good to see you here. We've been here, and I'm glad that you're here. Having a good time. Just talking about shit that's going on in my life. And I know some folks were on Jim Terry TV today, and I did go up, and I was able to clear some things up so people could see I'm not lying. And I don't think anybody thinks I am. I think maybe everyone likes to joke around, which is good. If you can't joke around, what's the sense of being around? But the situation is not a joke about what I'm dealing with. It's just a bad situation that I don't think anybody would want to go through. I caught some of the show. Yeah, that's good. It was a good show. It lasted, a while. Jim Terry is a joker. He brought up some good, funny things, and you can't take it to heart, everything. I know sometimes you just got to let it roll off your back. And I love, last night I went on with Mr. X too. If anybody remembers that, I was on with Mr. X. And who else was there? Anybody remember who was on with Mr. X last night? My mind is blank right now. Oh yeah, Jim tried to call her. That's right. Jim tried to call Shelly Ray, but no answer. That's right. I remember. Had some real life things to do. A lot of laughs. Hello, PZ. Rainbow Melon says, hello, PZ. I love you, Rainbow. Yeah, we stayed on up until the timer ran out. Mr. X says he had the timer for 5 hours, and then the timer went out on the show, and then we were cut off in the middle of our conversation. So that was good too. And we had a lot of good things to talk about. You know, he showed me the video Taxi Driver with Robert De Niro and said that was me. That was funny. That was hilarious. That's funny. I just what I should do is get a snapshot of Taxi Driver. I won't put a video up because I don't want to get struck down or get a strike from YouTube. Maybe I'll put that. Maybe I'll put that on one of my shows when I do it when I go on again. I guess within, let's see, 3 hours, Johnny Yarbrough. Hopefully he's going to come up later on. PZ says he wasn't feeling well, but I hope he recovers and recoups and feels better. Bamboozled jelly bean. That's right. We were talking about that. Like PZ brought up. And apparently that's a popular game with jelly beans where you pick certain jelly beans. And if it's the flavor, it might be that flavor. Or it might be a different flavor like boogers, black licorice, might be burnt tire. Yeah. So that's what I remember. That was brought up to in Jim's show today, and yesterday Mr. X brought it up too. So now you know what? I'm getting used to seeing Mr. Z, his new YouTube handle, Mr. Z. He should do a show called Mr. Z TV too. Like maybe he should do Mr. Z TV. I don't know. Just an idea. I know Mr. X is his name, his handle, but on YouTube now it's Mr. Z, and I like it. Maybe you should do Mr. XYZ. That's a good one too. XYZ. And then I saw him go on somebody's channel, and that was all right. Where he went, and I guess he wrote something about someone about a BMW and about his name being a Mark. That's all I know. I don't know who it is. Dirty Water made fumbled. Let's see. Made fumble Johnny and Belly sick when they played. Really? That's something else. I like how Rainbow Melon comes in with her little emojis. I think that's funny too. She comes in with the emojis, Rainbow Melon. I like them. A lot of laughs. It is the grossest flavor, apparently. What else is there, PZ? What flavors? I don't have the let me see. What's it called? The jelly bean game? Jelly bean. There it is, jelly bean game. So I could bring that up. I'll bring it up. So here it is. There's the game cards.
This is the Bean Boozled game and Got 'em game cards. Now, these jelly beans may look the same, but they taste dramatically different. So one's going to be delicious and the other one will taste horrendous. Now, there's no way to know which one it'll be until you try it. Now, the Got 'em game cards are designed to enhance the Bean Boozled experience and take it to a whole new level. So each set includes 5 different creative ways to play the game, and there are 3 versions. So there's one for kids, one for teens, and one for adults. So this is the perfect game set to connect and have fun with your friends and family.
Well, want to do the unboxing?
No, just go. Go for it. So you pick.
Yeah. Try again.
Same one.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, you gotta take. Yeah.
this could be burnt.
It can be the burnt rubber or licorice. I got burnt rubber before.
Burnt rubber.
How close does it taste like burnt rubber?
Tastes like burnt.
Mine tasted like dead fish,
Ugh.
and it was dead fish.
Yeah, it tastes like burnt. It tastes like burny sensation.
Yeah.
And then it tastes
And
like
rubber.
Ugh, that's gross.
Okay.
All right, whose turn is it?
Please. Wait, no. Wait. You got liver, onions. No, wait.
So that seems like an interesting game there. Maybe we should play it one time. Maybe I'm going to order it for us here in the house because you know it's fun to do things that are fun and to do things that are interesting. I don't know if we'd all want to do it, but maybe it would be fun to do. I'm gonna ask my wife to see if she wants to order it through Amazon, just for something to do. I like the videos. I'm gonna watch the rest of those on Amazon because I liked how the kids' faces turned when she got the burnt rubber. She spit it out right in the cup. I thought that was pretty damn funny. So PZ, did you play the game up until it ended, or did you guys play it up till you couldn't take it anymore? Really? Johnny's got a show? I'll have to watch it. Shark, I laughed so hard I had a headache. A lot of laughs. Did Johnny barf? I want to ask that. Did Johnny barf? Was that a live show, PZ? It was a live show? It looks like it could be fun. It looks like it could be a fun game to do. I think we'll get it. I used to like Yahtzee. Yahtzee was a good game. When I was a kid, we played Yahtzee, Monopoly. Monopoly was okay. Sometimes we'd play Monopoly.
Look at what I'm doing to Grace.
Just don't hurt her.
I'm not trying.
I know you're not. She's acting crazy. Maybe you gotta let her out. Gotta let the dog out.
Hey, Ryan.
Is that Bella V got sick? Bella V?
We gotta cut the grass in the bed.
Yeah.
How long it is.
Yeah. Well, that will be cut when it's not raining no more.
Big house.
Okay. So Dale C, Shark, have Mark play it too. Oh, I'm gonna have Mark play.
What?
Bean Boozle. It's a game that you use jelly beans with different flavors, and sometimes you get the right flavor, sometimes you get the same color, but it tastes like something else. She was mixing it with drinks before her rehab. Really? I can't believe Christine's not on. She must be working. Sometimes she comes on. I find that strange that she didn't come up, because she's always coming up to say hello. So she must be working today, Christine. What are we doing? I don't like this screen when it's like this. I like the screen when it's like this. I like it when it's like that. That's how I like the screen. Because then it shows, the top. And it shows the side better. And I like it where it's squared inside, so then it shows the background of the movement of the gift that I got. They're easy to do too. They just got to be a certain amount of length. The background. And it works good. I like it. Oh, was that you got pickles too? Dog wants to come in. Could you let him in? Thank you. Thanks for letting him in. Dog wants to come in now, so Mark's letting him in. All right, Mark, don't just let the little beast in. Hi, Leanne. How are you? Good to see you.
I love that.
Glad to see you're here. I was wondering haven't seen you in a bit. Hope you're doing well. That's good. So just to catch you up to date, we were talking about what's been going on in my house with my brother-in-law, Leanne, and how we've been dealing with crap smell in my house. That's basically what it's coming down to, and that this man needs to go to a nursing home, and he needs special care. And that's what we've been talking about. It's been brought up several times. We've talked to him about it, and he's just not budging. And it's getting to the point where me and my wife have had enough, and we don't want to deal with it anymore. And I told my wife this morning, that we just need to do something about this. He needs to go to a place where he could be given a proper care. So that was just to catch you up to date. I mean, I can't help it. He lost both his legs. Yeah. Well, me and my wife are going to talk about it when she gets home. We're going to discuss it and finally come to a decision and a conclusion. Because first of all, he's not paying for to live here. We're not asking for anything, but we're asking for him to get the proper help he needs. This is a house, not a nursing home. I'm telling you, it's just enough. There's a point to a point, you know. I wish my son would make me a cup of coffee, but he won't. I'm going to bring everyone along while I make my coffee. Here's the cup. I don't mind. I like to have everyone along with me. I haven't forgotten the pizza recipe either. Just to let everyone know, I bought a pizza oven, a new pizza oven for outdoors. So that's new. And that's a beautiful oven. So that's what we're doing there. So we got a new pizza oven coming because the one we have, the pizza oven, isn't working, and I don't think it's safe anymore to use. So we did get a new pizza oven, and I'm looking forward to doing the pizzas outdoors than doing it inside. And then everyone could be outside with me while we're doing it in the new pizza oven. It's round, and with a dome on it. So I think the pizza will come out better with that than in the regular oven that's in the house. So I didn't forget about that. We've just been going through a tough time with what's been going on here. And I know some people question, what's up with this guy, Mark? What's up with him? If you only knew what's going on. It's not been easy, trying to live a life, and be a husband and a wife and a father with all of this going on surrounding us is not easy because we do have our own life to live. We do want to spend time together, and the time that we spend together is what? Taking care of them, taking care of things. And I'm not complaining either. Hey, Reaper, how are you? I'm not complaining. Not at all. But there's things that need to be properly in its place. And that's basically what I'm talking about. So now things eventually are going to change. Good night. I got to get the door. Everyone, Mark, can you get the door and lock it? My son's going to lock the door. I'm making my coffee. Because I don't want the dog to get out. Because he'll push the door open and try to get out. And I don't want that to happen. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. Glad to see you're here. So I'm making coffee right now. And the chat is picking up. More great people are here. And I'm glad to see we have everyone coming in. So that's what I'm doing. Put some light on so you can see me a little better. I don't know. I had the lights on, the overhead lights here, but then I have overhead lights here. It almost looks like studio lighting. You know, the kitchen got redone a few years ago. Turned out nice. It turned out really nice. But I'm looking forward to doing that. Now the dough, I'm working on some new dough, which I'm working on an authentic recipe. And I think it will turn out good. There's different flours that I use. I've used King Arthur's flour, which is good. I've used All Trump's flour, which I've shown you. And you could buy that from Amazon, the All Trump's flour. And you could buy the pizza sauce on Amazon, which I'll show you again. It's full red from Sorrento. And I'll show everyone again. It's just trying to get things back together. It's been tough. I hate it when you get lost and you got to do other things, and you know you got to take care of other things, and then you get caught up where you're not able to finish what you promised, which I did want to do. I did promise everyone I was going to do a pizza, and I was unable to do it because I got stuck doing other things,
Like the bullshit.
like you know. Why is that dog going upstairs?
I don't know.
That's the oddest thing. He must be going up there to shit.
Max!
You better not be going up there to shit, midget. Go check and see if he's up there to shit in your room. Sometimes the little dog Sometimes the little dog will sneak away and shit. And he did go out. Now he's barking at Mark. He ran downstairs. Sometimes he does that. He's a sneaky little dog, man. He is. He's a sneaky animal. Don't be so sneaky, boy. He's a midget dog. That's what I call him. What are you up to? Why'd you go upstairs? That's rare that you went up there without anybody. You must be up to something. Talking about my hot dog. Some of you have seen him earlier. And some of you have seen him on other videos. And he went upstairs. And I think he went upstairs because he wanted to take a shit. Don't you do that. Did you go somewhere to do something naughty? Did you? He misses me like a hemorrhoid, Dale says. Sometimes I hate sitting So I'm standing drinking my coffee. Because soon, let me see. What do we got? What am I doing for dinner? Doing rotisserie chicken for dinner tonight. Mashed potatoes, rotisserie chicken, either string beans or peas. That's what dinner's going to be. That's the other thing. Hey, don't sit on that dog. He's little,
I
man.
was sitting here though before.
I know, but he you know him. He takes over everything, that dog. Anyway,
It's a little fart.
I said mashed potatoes
And chicken.
and either peas or string beans with the rotisserie chicken.
I prefer peas.
Watch this. Unless you want me to make meatballs and sauce
No.
with pasta.
Yeah, you're doing it as a joke, and I know you are.
Well, the
I'm
other,
not a stupid person.
well, later we'll probably have to do that tomorrow.
Nope. I hate pasta. Because it's
The new pizza oven's coming Friday. So I'm going to have it all set up outside. And we're going to make new dough. And I'm going to make new dough, sauce.
Yeah.
And then we'll do that.
Excessive adipose tissue, normal distribution. Readings are.
Oh,
This little machine is broken again. Check. Start date 14.
so I'm just reading. Yes. Leanne's a meatball.
We are clear.
So Mark wants rotisserie chicken and mashed potatoes. He doesn't like greens much, but I like peas and I like string beans. It's good. And I love pizza. I mean, I owned a pizzeria. You know, I did. And people know that. I'm not ashamed of what I did. I've done different things, you know. And there's nothing wrong with doing different things. Some people like to do different things, stay busy. Like, who would ever freaking think or fucking think that I would go back to college? It seems to me, you know, go back to college. You're 54. Well, I went back to college because I want to do something else, you know. I want to do something else with my life. I'm not 65, you know, or 70. I still have time. And I've read up on people that go back to college and take up a different career, and they do. People do different careers in their life because they like to stay busy. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to stay busy. Hey, talk with the hands. Forget about it. You know? And you stay busy in the house. You know? It's also a strong mind. You want to keep a strong mind and you want to have strong will because you don't want to lose what you got. You don't want to lose it. So that's another thing I've heard, you know, by doing that, you know, keeps your brain stigmatized, you know, and your brain needs to work, function. Some people don't want to do anything else but sleep.
Like over there.
And there's different ways of sleeping. Some people just decide to stop doing what they're doing. And then there's some people that are able to, continue to want to learn, continue to want to do things. Bamboozle means slimy. We're talking about the bean game. That must be a hit because everyone's talking about it. That must be a hit. I'm telling you. The bamboozle bean game. You ought to go back to school. Anybody out there, go back to school. There's nothing wrong with it. Take up some other classes and do some other things. Nothing wrong with that. Take up cooking classes, man. Some people do that. Some people go back to school for cooking and chefing, and they end up being chefs, even at an older age. That's not a bad thing. I've seen people do that. There was a lady that's in the school where I was at that graduated. She was 96 years old. Nobody judged her for that. She was an accomplishment. It was an accomplishment. 96 years old. That's a good thing. Who could complain about that? The lady wanted to do something else in her life. So I'm going to take out the chicken. Because I got to put the chicken in the oven. I'm not leaving. Just got to do it because dinner time's almost here. And that's what I got to do. Somebody's got to do it. If I don't do it, who else is going to do it, right? Who else is going to do it? Yeah. I got to preheat the oven at 350. What I'm doing, preheating the oven. All right. Preheating the oven at 350 now. That's the background of my son's game in the back. All right, got the chicken out. Gonna wash my hands. Is everyone else getting ready for dinner? What's everyone else having for dinner? Yeah, Bob, I wrote on Bob's wall, he had mentioned that somebody passed away, one of his friends. And I had, you know, told him my condolences for the loss of his friend. You know, the man thinking about it. I don't want him to. I wasn't thinking anything. Like I sometimes you know that something's going on. I like Bob. I don't think Bob judges anybody either. Bob, I've never heard him say anything bad about anybody. Never. The dog thinks he's getting my chicken, but he's not. The dog thinks he's getting the chicken, but he's not. Really? What's he say, PZ? Let me know. I know he was saying things that he doesn't know if he'll come back to YouTube no more because there's a bunch of weirdos here. That I saw him right. I thought that was funny. And there is not anybody here in the community, but that's, you know, with Angel and not nobody with Mr. X and Jim Terry, you know, because we all joke around. But you know, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. I'm getting ready here. Getting ready for the damn chicken. Getting ready to do the damn chicken. Then I got to do up the mashed potatoes. I'm gonna go get them. Over here. Uh-oh. I don't think there's going to be enough mashed potatoes. Bob does not exist in my world. If you were... I got to read that. If you don't have a decency to at least tell me one word when I ask, then up yours. Leanne, that's a good one. Thank you. Leanne tells it like it is. I like Leanne. And Leanne is cool. She goes up on panels. She does tell people like it is. So I don't even think I'm going to have enough mashed potatoes, Mark.
That's not good.
one package. So maybe you and your uncle might have to have the mashed potatoes.
Let me just have something else.
Yeah. Well, we're having chicken. So, everyone, I'm going to put you around. I'm still here. So, I had to check on something. Seeing if I had any more mashed potatoes. I only got one package. So, I have to make Mark mashed potatoes. I wish we had, you know what would taste good? Macaroni and cheese, but we don't have any. I don't know what else to have. Let me see. What's this? Uncle Ben's rice? Chicken ready. Ah, I got something for us.
What is this?
Mr. Ben's original chicken rice. So that will taste good. Chicken hawk. Is there such a thing as? Yes. There is chicken hawks, and they do kill chickens. Hi, Noodle Salad. How are you? Good to see you. Cooking up dinner. Got to get ready. Because, let's see, the oven's at 300 now. Got to put the chicken in. Because I got to be a good dad and good husband and help out with doing that stuff because, you know, I want my wife to be able to come home and have this stuff done.
So what are we having?
We're having chicken, mashed potatoes, Uncle Ben's original rice, and we're also having vegetables. So I'm going to turn off the camera if nobody minds. I like to turn off the camera because my wife is coming and she doesn't like to be on camera. Hopefully she'll be okay with that. But that's what I'm doing. If anybody wants to know, I'm cooking dinner. We're having rotisserie chicken, 2 rotisserie chickens, mashed potatoes, Uncle Ben's original rice, roasted chicken, and a vegetable. That's what we're having. That's what's for dinner. The dogs are going to get the dogs are happy because she's here. She's on her way. So we have the 360, which keeps track of both of us where we are, so we know. Hey, how are you? I'm on stream and I'm cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to let you know. I'm using this as like a camera holder, and I'm heating up the oven, and all we have is this.
Why don't you make the fried rice?
I have this.
Oh, we have that, or we have the one, the.
Mark wants mashed potatoes. So I just don't want to make so much stuff. This is microwave.
The fried rice from the.
I know, but you want me to cook that?
Well, I thought that you might like that better than that rice. I had 2 bags of it.
All right.
He eats that, right?
Who does?
Mark.
Well, I guess, Mark, do you mind having the Chinese rice?
Sure.
All right. So then I'll put this stuff back and do that. So I have to do schoolwork. So I want everyone to have a good day. Johnny Yarbrough's coming on. I'm going to get to cooking and finishing up our dinner. And I want to thank everyone for coming in to the chat and watching. And we'll talk soon. And just please be safe out there. Watch out for all the, what are they called, Mark? Trolls? Yeah, watch out for the trolls, my son calls them, because there's trolls out there. And thank you very much, and looking forward to seeing everyone soon.